Wave, Brad. Wave to everybody. Everybody's coming on board right now, hopefully. Yeah. All right, we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook. We're doing something new here. We haven't tried this before. So
it's a double header, huh?
We're like pioneers, Brad.
Pioneers. Yeah. I feel like climbing up something.
Yeah, well. By the way, if you're new to our channel and you're watching this on the rebroadcast on YouTube, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, and pain-free, and we upload every day.
You pronounce that very well, Bob.
I'm trying to enunciate better.
Enunciate. Yeah. His daughter's a speech therapist. She's been working with you.
Yeah, she's been working with me daily on a basis, on the phone usually. Yeah. All right, and also, if you are on YouTube, go to Facebook and like us, because Brad and I have psychological case that we need to be liked.
Yeah, but we're working on that too. It's all coming together.
So today we're going to talk about the 10 best shoulder pain exercises ever created. And we know that's kind of braggadocio, but Brad and I have been in this business now, what, 50 some years combined?
Yeah, over 55
Over 55 years combined. So we're going to take the best exercises that we have found that have helped people with their shoulder pain over all those years, and we're going to show them to you today.
Excellent.
Isn't that outstanding, Brad?
Yes, it is, Bob.
All right, Brad. The comments are already coming in. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go through our material first. Hi to people like hi to Jasper Aston. Hey guys.
Let me look. We talked to them.
All right, and at the end we'll try to answer a few questions. So we'll try to get through our material first. Okay, the first one you're going to want to do, by the way, it's very important when you have shoulder pain, because a lot of shoulder pain is caused by poor posture. When you're sitting at a computer or sitting all day or in a soft couch, shoulders start to roll forward like this. And one way to tell whether or not you have bad posture is to see where your thumbs line up when you stand up. If you stand up nice and straight and tall, and your thumbs are pointing straight forward, you're doing well. But if you go like this, you see how my thumbs have just rotated inward now?
Yeah.
So now that's going to put more stress on your shoulder when you start to use it. It's in that internal rotation.
Sure.
So it's going to be important that you start getting your shoulder into the right position. Like I always like to say, your ears should be over your shoulders, because as soon as you go like this, everything starts to come forward.
Stay right there once, Bob. Let's get a good visual of that. So we're talking about things being in line. Go ahead, line them up now. There we go. So things are all in a line like a stack of blocks.
So real simple exercise to do that starts getting you in the right position, and you can do throughout the day, are shoulder blade squeezes. So all you do is you're going to turn around like this, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. You put your arms at a 90-degree angle.
Sure.
And just squeeze together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As therapists, I was taught in school, look at the clothing and see what happens. See the wrinkles that come involved? Then you know you're doing it right. If someone can look behind you, they can see all these wrinkles coming in your clothing.
Right, good point, Brad. I know this sounds minor, Brad, but when I've had some shoulder pain, that seems to help, because it's getting it in that right position.
Exactly.
So, and what's nice about that, you can do that throughout the day. You could do it right now at your desk. You're probably sitting at work, and you can probably just go like that right now, and nobody's going to even know that you're doing it.
As a matter of fact, get the whole office doing it.
Yeah, that's right. Along with that, along with number one, you can do a chest stretch too, because the tighter your chest is, the more it's going to pull those shoulders forward like this. So a good one to do for that. We don't have a doorway here, Brad.
We're going to get one. So working on it.
Picture a doorway, right, like this. And I'm going to put my arms on both sides of the door. Now, if you're tall like me, it's a little easier, maybe. And you lean into the door like this. So I'm putting my hands on both sides of the door jamb, and I'm leaning forward like this. I can stretch forward. I can stretch that chest out. You can also do it like this. You can just go ahead and I would say chest your stretch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You chest whatever you stretch. Yeah. But
stretch your chest.
If you got a towel, or like this, I've got a piece of PVC pipe. You just happen to carry
one. Good point.
That works really good. Like
yeah, there we go. Because
Brad's
got a tight shoulder. I don't think it's the chest that's tight.
Yeah, I'm a tightwad and I got tight shoulders too. But either way, this does get that area right in here done well.
Yeah, you open his wallet, you'll find some cobwebs in there. Okay, next one, Brad, is a Mulligan technique, we call it. And this is one where you need a countertop or a chair or something. And what you're going to do, this is the involved shoulder, the one that's giving you trouble. In most cases, Brad, there's usually some type of impingement going on
Sure.
with a shoulder problem. Thanks for that, Brad, by the way.
Yeah,
We
you're
probably,
welcome.
if you heard a fan noise, we had a fan
It
running.
was a fan.
Okay. A lot of times people have an impingement, which means the shoulder ball of the shoulder is moved forward in the socket. So we want to go ahead and move that back and give plenty of room for the tendons to run in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand on the chair like this, and you're going to go ahead and I'm pushing down
This way.
while I'm walking backwards. The chair, if it wasn't here, I'd be pushing down like this.
Right.
So I'm pushing down as I walk backwards. I go as far as I can without having too much pain. You can bump up against the pain, but then you start heading back again.
There you go.
I'm pushing the whole time.
Yep, so
I don't know
that
if you can
sets,
see that.
that sets that humeral head where it needs to be, so it doesn't create impingement. You'll know it works.
It puts it in a good position, right?
Right.
And I think Brad and I have found this really works for some people and some people so.
Right, it all depends on the injury and the anatomy, but
Right.
it's worth a try.
Yeah, it's
For
definitely
sure.
worth a try. I would do, like, you could do 2 sets of 10.
Sure.
Or you can try 1 set of 10 and see how it goes
Right.
first. The next one, Brad, is, we did a whole video on this, this is a book by Dr. John M. Kirsch. He's an orthopedic surgeon, and he talked about the benefits of hanging. So all you're gonna want to do, oh, we got it right there, look at that.
Right here is the book. It's a wonderful book, and it's changed a lot of people's shoulders' lives with a simple.
It's called
exercise.
Shoulder Pain, the Solution and Prevention. John M. Kirsch, Kirsch. And Brad and I have kind of put this in our lives, haven't we?
Yep,
So basically, you find a bar and you hang. It's really quite simple.
preferably a pull-up bar.
Yeah, a pull-up bar.
Yeah,
And, he has people wear gloves because your hands get really
Right.
calloused and difficult. And he's got a whole routine of how long you try it. It reshapes your shoulder. So even if you're having problems,
Right.
it takes away some of those problems eventually. And if you're not having problems, it's good preventative.
right. I personally go 3 sets of 10 seconds. All I do, 3 sets of 10 seconds.
See, and
It's good for my back too.
And it is, because it gives you a little traction. What I
Right.
do is I do it right before I do my pull-ups.
Okay.
I just hang and I warm up that way. But I don't hang much either. I probably, bet you're right. I go about 15 seconds. Maybe.
Sure.
I had to beat you by 5.
Wow.
You know that.
All right.
All right.
This is a family show.
Number four. This is okay. You're going to start to get the shoulder moving. If you find out that your one shoulder, the involved shoulder, the painful shoulder, isn't moving as well as the other shoulder,
Which usually isn't.
that usually isn't, you want to regain that motion. So the first motion that you want to regain is extension.
Sure.
And there's a couple ways you can do that. You can take a broomstick or a cane or something, and you're going to work on going back like this. Straight back. My thumb is up.
Right.
You can do it the other way too, can't you, Brad?
Sure.
You can do it both ways to start off with here.
If you look from the back side, it's going this way, not over here, or straight behind you.
And what you want to do is go up to the pain level. So if it hurts right here, stop right there.
Right.
And then back off and just kind of work your way up further and further. Why don't you take a few
I was
comments,
thinking
Brad?
the same thing. They're just flying on there, Bob.
Yeah.
I don't want to ignore them.
Yeah, so we're going to go this way. The other way to do this is you can actually get a chair and put it back like this, and you can lean down like this, and that can actually get some extension too.
All right.
Anybody saying hi, Brad?
Chicken of the Key from Jersey, New Jersey.
I think I've seen that one before.
Greetings from Lithuania.
Lithuania.
I don't want to.
Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. They're all in the same area. I know my geography.
Wonderful. I love these people.
All right, next one, Brad. We're going to do flexion now. So now after that one is doing pretty well, then you're going to go ahead and start working on flexion, which means it's just straight forward like this.
Right.
And you can do it with again with a wand or a broomstick or something. So if I take this one, I can put my hand on the bottom of it like this, and I can work straight up like this. And again, the same thing. You go up just to the pain level, and then you're going to back off. Just up to the pain level, and then back off. Again, a couple sets of 10. You can do these quite often. You can do these up to every hour if you want. That shows you how quick or how often you can do these.
As a matter of fact, someone just asked the question, can overstretching cause weakness in the shoulder if you overdo it? To the point where you're overdoing it.
Yeah,
You got to listen to your body.
Yeah, don't, the first day is the day where you only do 1 set of 10. Then you see how it does the second day. And if it's really sore from the first day, then you're only going to do a set of 10 again. You know, again, you have to adjust according to what your body is doing. You can also do it with pulleys. So we got a pulley system set up here, and you can buy these pulleys that go right over the door. And what's nice about these is you can warm up your shoulder, and then you can go ahead and work it up into that area.
Yeah, I actually got that. Bob's a tall guy, so should I jump in there, Bob?
Sure.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if Brad did something for once.
Well, I was just loving the comments.
Yeah, KBK, hi from Hungary. Yeah, nice.
There we go. So you get on these pulleys, and you have to adjust it for yourself. Like, you know, Bob's 6.5 foot tall, and I'm only 4'2", so it was too tall for him. But you want to get that flexion way up like that. You see, and use a good arm. The one that's involved, you're going to let it relax. If you get sharp pain, you're going too far. Do not go that far. Just stretch it out, bump into it a little bit, and we want to go at the other range motion.
Yeah, Brad, why don't you do internal rotation now? You can do that with the pulleys even.
Right.
Now, also with a towel.
Internal rotation, that's where you're bringing your thumb up your back like this, like you got to tuck in your shirt behind your. I have a speech problem, Bob. So
quite often you're going to find out like your involved arm might only go this far, the other one goes up this far, so you want to get them equal.
Right. Now, when you use pulleys on this one, if you grab it like this and you try to get it behind you, it gets all knotted up. There's a little trick to this. You come up and you grab it this way.
Norma said hi from BC. Is that British Columbia?
I bet you it is.
Okay.
And now you can see right here.
Rahul Sakur from India. Sorry, Brad.
That's all right. Just keep them coming. They can see what I'm doing. And we're stretching this up gently, not too hard. This is one of those, you know, it's like the arm lock when you did this to your little brother when you're a kid. It hurts if you go too hard, even on a healthy shoulder. So be nice to your shoulder, but still stretch it as tolerated. What else we got, Bob?
Well, he wants us to make a video on ACL reconstruction. We've got lots of those. Just, you know, go to our channel and look it up. You know,
right.
It's a little, it's like a hourglass or something. No, what is it? That little circle thing, and you look up and you do search on that. It gives.
Or you can just Google Bob and Brad and ACL.
Bob and Brad ACL.
Yep.
That'll come up there.
You better believe it. I'm still stretching. I can.
So another way to do this, if you don't have a pulley system, is just to take a rolled towel like this. And this is probably one of the simple ways too. Or you do it with the belt, right, Brad?
You can do it with the towel, but the towel doesn't slip across.
Yeah, as well. But
you want me to take my belt off, Bob, and show him?
Well, if you want to, but
I'm not afraid.
He's probably.
So you take it like that.
Please stay up. Please pants stay up.
This is a family show, so don't worry. We go like that, and then because you get a shiny belt, and it really works well. If you can
get your hands on it.
There we go. Once you get it, fine, and it slides up and down like this. When she was going to schedule for rotator cuff surgery, did not have therapy yet. This was one of those stretches we worked with her because she thought she'd try therapy, and it was a primary exercise that eliminated the need for surgery. It was a wonderful. It was fun as a therapist to work with.
So OM document says, hi from New York City. I have a lot of cracking in my shoulder. A lot of times cracking means that it is being, the ball in the socket is, and the balls move forward a little bit. The more you can get it back into the socket,
right,
the better. It usually less cracking going on.
So that's where these scapular retraction exercises we did right at the beginning.
Right, or the Mulligan one, the second one.
Exactly.
So,
right.
All right, next one, Brad, just doing some abduction.
Sure.
Again, you can do that with the pulleys, and I'll do it with the wand. So again, you just take the, again, maybe a broomstick, and you got your thumb pointed up, and you're just going to work on going into abduction. This is out to the side.
What we use here are these white, actually plastic PVC. You can typically buy it at any hardware store. It's very cheap, and it works very well.
All right, next one, Brad. I'm going to get down on the bed here, or you can actually do this on the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to start strengthening. Now that we've kind of got all the motion back, we want to strengthen the muscles around the shoulder. And we did a whole video on this where you're trying to strengthen the core of the shoulder. Can you come over here real quick, Brad? So
that was quick, huh?
The shoulder blade here, you think that's really not part of the shoulder, but it is, and it helps support the shoulder. So it's really important to strengthen all these muscles in here. So one way to do that is just to go ahead and lay down. I'm going to grab me a pillow. Yeah, a couple pillows is good. We'll pull this off, Brad.
Yeah, so you get some room for your arms to fly.
So what you're going to do is you're going to start off and you can do basically a bunch of maneuvers here. One, you can do the Y, goal, and then you can do the T. So, and then you can even do the reverse Y. So there's 4 positions here you can go. So you can do the Y, so you can go up like this. Y, Brad, Y.
Y, exactly right.
So I got palms down on this. You can also do thumbs up.
Here, we'll get a different view of it, Bob.
All right, cool. And you can just do repeat. You can start doing some soup cans with this, and you'll really work then.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really working the lower traps when I do this one.
You better believe
Now
it.
for the middle traps, again, I'm doing palm down, or you can do thumb up. Either way, you can fly like a bird.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Bob. You
Okay, you can do field goal. This gets a little more external rotation, Brad.
And these, you must be getting tired by now, Bob.
And then you can do reverse Y. Again, these are easy to do. A couple pillows underneath the end of the floor. Use a couple soup cans, and you're going to really strengthen it. You're going to not only improve your shoulder, you're going to start getting your posture looking a lot better, which, by the way, makes you look younger then, right, Brad?
Oh, absolutely. And
Anything that tends to make you look old is if you have really bad posture.
right. And if you're going to the job interview, that's the best way to have them say, now you, if you're going to slouched over and look like a golf, you know.
All right, we're going to do some external rotation strengthening now. Now we're doing a couple more strengthening ones. Now we're strengthening the rotator cuff itself. Rotator cuff's made out of 4 muscles, and one of the muscles, or a couple of the muscles, actually work on external rotation. We call this outies. You lay on your side like this. You keep your arms supported, and you can even put a towel underneath you, like this. If you want, Brad's belt is still over there.
Yeah, just leave it there, Bob. I'm going to need it
A little
later.
support like this, and we can just work on doing external rotation here. These are small muscles, so you do not need a lot of weight. I don't care if you're a weightlifter and a big, beefy guy. You still probably don't want to do more than 5-10 pounds on this. I got 5 pounds right here, and I'm starting to feel this right now.
Oh,
It doesn't take that much.
5 pounds is pretty darn
Yeah,
good. You got an injured shoulder.
Yeah, with the injured shoulder, you probably start off without any weight,
Exactly.
and then eventually make you work up to a soup can.
Right.
So-
Urbano was asking, can you do this with elastic bands? And yes, you can.
Absolutely. That's how I do mine. Are we all hooked up here, Brad? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Drop it.
so, Brad, why don't you grab on?
We got another person said their family sings our song throughout the day.
Bob and Brad,
The 2 most famous physical therapists. We better quit singing or there.
All right.
We'll have people.
So this is a great way. See, I'm doing external rotation, plus I'm getting some strengthening of the scapular muscles. So you're doing both at the same time.
Okay, anybody out there want me to let go? just
Don't
say the
make
word.
any comments.
Yeah, make a comment. I'll let go if anybody makes a comment.
And then you can even go down like this too, which is really dangerous if he lets go.
Yeah,
So,
his wife will do it. Say that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, good question, because that's actually the way we prefer. We just know a lot of people don't have stretch band in the house, so that's our stretch tubing. The final one, Brad, number 10, is you're going to go ahead and just do some flexion.
Right.
I usually only like to go up to 90.
Sure.
I don't even usually like to go up. I know that doctor that with the hanging book,
Yeah.
he has people go all the way up.
All the way.
He does.
And I'm assuming it as long as it's pain free.
Right.
Right.
But if you start getting pinching up in here, if you have what is a painful arc, where you start having no pain and then you get here and it hurts up in this range, that means you're getting pinching, and that means you need to do those other exercises, get the shoulder set back and get it out of the way so that you won't have pain anymore. So, do we want to answer any questions, Brad?
Sure. Well, another thing, we got a new mic today, so if we're having a problem with the video, let us know as far as the audio.
Yeah, was the audio better today on this part, for our live events? Because we use mics that lavalier mics, I don't know what they call them. We use those normally, and for these live events, we can't use those, so hopefully our mics sound a little bit better.
Right.
Any other questions before we go, Brad?
Well, let's see here.
Brad is
Do
looking
all
at
these
our
shoulders
comments.
work for shoulder? All these exercises work for shoulder instability. From Dominikas.
No, for shoulder instability, you're going to want to do more of the strengthening exercises.
Right.
You won't need to do the first ones we were doing for the stretches. You're going to just want to concentrate on the posture exercise we did laying down. You're going to want to do some of these. You want to do some of the external rotation. It's all about the shoulder, keep it more stable. this wasn't as much for that as it was more the common impingement problem.
And
So,
we've got someone saying there's a couple of questions that they asked that did not get answered, and that's because there are a lot of questions behind it, and we just cannot get to everyone.
yeah, we're sorry about that. And you know, we might even make the comment on when you comment on videos. Brad and I, you know, both work full time as therapists, and plus we're trying to put out 7 to 8 videos a week. So we can't get to all your comments. I apologize. I know you put comments on Facebook. I like to get to them when I can, but sometimes there's just not enough day for us to get to them. Anything else, Brad?
Care Fast says the audio is much improved, so that.
Oh, that's good. Well, I hope that's true. I hope that, because we'd like to do more live events. And by the way, I'm going to mention this now. We are going to be giving away more stuff on Facebook. I just did a kind of a deal with a company where they're going to send us products. And I said, if you send us a product, you got to send send the product to some of our subscribers too.
Right.
So they made this deal. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be showing a product, and then we're going to be giving away a product too. So hopefully all of you can benefit from that. So
right. Someone says in your favor, Bob, go Vikings.
all right, yeah. Here we
yeah,
go. And let's put this on screen too. Here's the Packer ball. Oh, what happened to that?
Yeah, blah blah.
Right.
I know she's a subscriber on our YouTube channel. She's wondering about labor pain, and the quick answer to that is yes, you can pinch your labrum, but we just can't give you a quick answer.
Yeah, labrum is a whole different animal, and quite often if you tore your labrum, a lot of this stuff isn't going to help much. You know, it's just going to be something you have to have a surgeon look at. So,
and then from Azerbaijan, I just wanted to say hi to Global. I'm not sure.
yeah, he does a lot of comments, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if it's he or she actually.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
But anyways, yeah, you've been with us for a long
Been a
time.
good fan.
Right. So thanks for watching.
All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.
And remember, be strong like bulls.
I'm like Bull.